I remember a time I wanted to start YouTube, like a gym influencer, if you will. And now I just sit in a chair chatting nonsense about football. And then I started this and I was thinking like, oh, it needs to be perfect, it needs to do this, it needs to do that. Then I'm like, oh, how do I introduce my videos? Like, have you got to act? Welcome back to Connor's Caffeine Recap. What we got to do to make this successful? Roy lads, what's the crack? Hello everybody. I'm gonna move you. Come on, let's go lay down. Dogs, let's go. Man, the improvisation here is diabolical. I've already got you on my front camera because I broke the lens on my back one. It's not a great start, is it? Right, hold on. Go, we got coffee, we got to start. Yeah, what do? Are we supposed to act? We're not doing that. Welcome, episode 3, Connor's Caffeine Recap. As promised, but a day early, we're going to recap the Champions League games. I don't know why I fell into this trap of the first week. It was Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, which is always weird to me. So I thought that this week was going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, except no, it's done on Wednesday. So here we are recording this on Thursday. And yeah, I don't know, man. I said in my that weird intro that I used to want to do like vlog type stuff and blah, blah. And now I just sit here and talk nonsense because this is what I like to do. I like to do this in a way where you're kind of, you know, when you're just sitting chatting with your mates. And that's what I want this. That's what I want this to be. That's what I want this community to be. But yeah, so let's crack on. Let's crack on with these Champions League games. So let's start in Istanbul. Galatasaray, Liverpool. I feel bad, you know. I don't feel bad for Liverpool. I feel bad for a mate of mine. I live in Liverpool. And yeah, I feel a mate of mine goes to as many games as possible, as many away games and European games as he possibly can. And to go there with the price of everything, you know, the hospitality, the flights, the tickets, picking those tickets up last minute, and then to go and witness what you had to witness in that game, it's diabolical. The fans definitely deserve more. The ones complaining about it, it wasn't a penalty. Is that because of this diabolical refereeing decision at the weekend? Is that why you now think that's not a penalty? It was always a penalty. All day there was a penalty. Liverpool were subpar. They were off the mark. And I feel bad for the fans, man. I do feel bad for the fans. The fans deserve better. Moving on to Bodo Glimt versus Tottenham. I've done a short about this. I've done a reel. And yeah, everyone knows my opinions on them as a club in this competition. That was a diabolical match as well. I'm using this word diabolical quite a bit now. That was horrendous. They got mullered, man. They were lucky. Very lucky. That young man, what was his name? Haig, something like that. Oh, destroyed him. He's that should have been a one-man club, because I had a little look, and you know, he done well with them at the beginning. He got a move to, I think it was AC Milan, and then a couple of loans, and then ended up back at Bodo, and now he's smashing it, loving life again. He's that one main club is always going to do well with. Tottenham were very lucky to get away with a draw. Very lucky to get away with a draw. Bringing us to West London. Chelsea versus Benfica, return of Jose Mourinho. Another one that actually was quite lucky that Chelsea came out with a draw in that game. That could have gone so differently. That game could have gone so differently. Expecting more excitement. Chelsea just didn't have it. And another late red card. Actually, no, let me pick up on this, right? This is what annoys me about the game today. It's annoyed me for ages about the game. But it's that diving. Players diving. It's disgraceful, man. It really is. I don't even like players exaggerating contact. Like, we should have had a penalty against Newcastle, but I was fuming that Gyökeres exaggerated it the way he did because it looked ridiculous. But if you look at this here, he didn't even make contact. Any contact at all. The foot was high, it was dangerous play. Yes. Did not make any contact at all. And this fool is rolling around on the floor like an idiot holding his head. And you get paid how much for people like us to watch? It's not my team, I don't care. It's a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace. You know, you feel like you're just being watched. Moving on to yesterday's games. First game, Newcastle and Union Royale thingamabob. Fair play, man. Fair play to Newcastle. That could have ended up a lot more than 4. They should have scored without needing penalties. They ran through them, man. They ran through them. I saw that Voltemada was on the score sheet again before watching the highlights. And I was like, oh, okay, he's got another goal. Nah, this one was just chance. He was in the right place, right time. He got the touch off Tonali's shot. Gordon, fair play, sticking to his guns with those penalties. Hello, you wanna come and say something? Fair play, sticking. Nobody asked you. No. You are a pain in the backside. Go back and lay down. Fair play, sticking to his guns with those penalties. Same way both times. Low, hard, difficult for a keeper. No matter what, even if he went the right way both times. And all in all, yeah, they put in a very good performance. Moving over to France, Monaco, Manchester City. I said this is a game where City could slip up in. I mean, what the positives to take from that game? Haaland, that man loves the Champions League. That man loves the Champions League. Ronaldo, I'm sorry, but your record will be broken. There is no stopping that. No one loves the Champions League more than Erling Haaland, it seems. But City were not decisive enough. They were not ruthless enough, and they let him back in. Sloppy defending for the penalty, another high foot that actually made contact, and Eric Dyer done what Eric Dyer does, turns up in moments that nobody expects him to. Which brings us on to our game. Oh my goodness, Mikel Arteta. I need to put my copy down. Mikel. Where's my camera? My camera's here. I'm on the front camera. Mikel. What made you let the handbrake off? What made you let the handbrake off? It just goes to show what these players can do and the style of football they can play, given the opportunity to be more free and to be more forward. How good did Martin Odegaard look? Doing what it is he does best, which is finding passes through the lines, finding passes that no one else sees. No one else other than Kevin De Bruyne in the last few years, maybe Cole Palmer. He was exceptional in that game. Victor Gyökeres, unlucky for him, man. He could have got a couple of goals easily. His first one, obviously, his first chance, which led to Martinelli's goal. He had a couple where he just overcooked the strike, but he was making the runs everyone has known Victor Gyökeres to make. And everyone has said, is he going to be able to do that at Arsenal? Are they going to adapt to his style of play? Is he going to have to change his style of play? He wants to make runs into the channels and beyond the lines and beyond the defenders and chase that ball. And he looked great doing it. Olympiacos, they put up a good fight. It was 1-0 for a long time. They only really had one chance, which forced David Raya to pull out what could very well already be the save of the competition. Come the end of it, we were relentless. We just kept pushing and kept pushing and kept pushing. It should have ended a lot more than it did. Like, I called it at 3-4-0. It should have easily been 4, maybe even 5, if it wasn't for some great goalkeeping and great last-ditch defending from that Olympiacos team. And then on comes Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka comes on and just does what Bukayo Saka does. I don't understand why he has so many haters, because he's not a player that like aggravates either. He just gets on the pitch and he plays his game. I don't know if it's because of what Arsenal fans think about him and that's why people hate him, because people hate Arsenal fans. But if this is another player in another team, those teams' fans are going to be doing the same thing. But you can't deny it when he steps on the pitch. Bukayo Saka, Mohamed Salah, and Arjen Robben are 3 players, all that play on the same side, that we've seen in the Premier League, where you know exactly what they're going to do when they get the ball. It's never going to be anything out of the ordinary. They're either going to cut inside and try and get a shot off, or one of the little silky short passes into the box for like an overlapping midfielder, or they're going to go down the byline and put a cross in, or try and just whack a shot off. Those are their 2 options. Everyone knows what they're going to do. No one is able to stop him. So I don't know why he gets the hate. And then he comes on the pitch, he decides to float over to the left-hand side, has an opportunity blocked, comes back to him, quality run to not be tracked by the defense. Odegaard's pass was perfect, gets his goal. I don't understand. He puts in a performance every single time. I don't know why he gets so much hate. But once again, for another year, Arsenal, let me move back here. Arsenal in Europe looking comfortable, which is what we want going forward. This is a team that needs to win trophies. We all know they need to win trophies. Everyone, most fans, managers, players are all in agreement that this is the best defense in Europe. We need the rest of the players to be allowed to play with the sort of freedom they played with last night, to bring that attack up a notch and be considered one of the best attacks in Europe, and to really push for something this season. Is that style of play sustainable over 90 minutes? No, I don't think anyone is going to say that we should play that style of play over 90 minutes. But for a good portion of the game, that sort of freedom and being able to push at teams, I think it's doable, and I think it's going to bring back a brand of attractive football that everybody wants to see. Moving on to this weekend games, I'm just going to run through them and give you my predictions for what I think is going to happen. Tomorrow, Bournemouth, Fulham. Bournemouth are going to absolutely destroy Fulham. I'm going 3-1 Bournemouth. Saturday, first game, Leeds against Spurs. Spurs are going to slip up against Leeds, you know. Spurs are going to slip up against Leeds. They'll get a couple of goals. I'm going 3-2 Leeds. Crazy one, 3-2 Leeds. Man United, Sunderland. I think United are going to slip up against Sunderland, you know, and I don't think... I'm going 1-0 Sunderland at Old Trafford. Big prediction, bold prediction. 1-0 Sunderland at Old Trafford. Arsenal, West Ham. Come on, man. Come on. Is this even up for discussion? We're going to absolutely run through West Ham. They're going to wish they never even turned up at the Emirates. And Declan Rice will score again and have to be like, no, not celebrating. We're going to run through them. And then we've got Chelsea, Liverpool. In the evening, I'm going for a 2-2 draw. Chelsea, Liverpool, Saturday evening. Moving on to Sunday, Villa, Burnley. I reckon Villa are going to get the win. They surprised me against Fulham, but I think they'll get the win in this one. I'm going to go 2-1 Villa. Everton, Crystal Palace. I've liked Everton so far this season. I like them with Moyes back in charge. They're not getting through Palace, even if it is at home. 2-0 Palace. And then Newcastle, Forest. I will never in a million years back Nottingham Forest against Newcastle United the way Newcastle just played while Forest have Ange Postecoglou in charge. They're going to get absolutely run over at St James Park. 3-1. And we got Wolves against Brighton. Wolves are getting turned over. I don't even think they'll get a goal. 2-0 Brighton. I know this is crazy, only having one draw so far in all these games, but I think that's how these games line up. And then Man City go to Brentford Sunday evening, afternoon, when I don't even know what time it is. The last game on Sunday. Brentford done well against United, but that's United. This is City. I'm going to have to put in a score. I'm going to say 4-0. And I'm triple captaining. I'm going to triple captain Haaland in my FPL team. That was episode 3 of Connor's Caffeine Recap. As always, thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Man, that was a long chat.